Welcome to conference. Let's begin with this beautiful sound. And now imagine, or after this conference, maybe you can actually play one of your favorite musical pieces, maybe a cello or a violin, one of your favorite piano pieces, and just sit with the way that the sound of the song, the notes make you feel. On Sunday, I played one of my favorite violin pieces for everyone, and afterwards, we were quiet for a moment when the song ended, and I played the crystal bowls and the Shala. We have 3 different crystal bowls. When everyone came out of Shavasana, we sat here for a minute, I said, that song makes me feel life's grace and lightness. And then we talked about other sounds, the bowls, how the bowls make us feel, this vibration. And then we talked about the sound of somebody laying on their horn. And actually, then someone drove past the Shala and like, so it was perfect. And just realize how sound makes us feel. And how words are a sound. Language is a sound, and how a spoken word makes us feel. How powerful sound is, how powerful the vibration of a word is. I was remembering walking someone through death, and how the sound, he became so sensitive to noises and to sounds. And if you've walked someone through death, you know that their vocal cords, everything gets weaker, including their vocal cords in it. It gets harder for them to project their voice, and so their voice becomes more and more of a whisper. And just remembering how precious that was to listen in a different way, that you get closer and you look at someone, you really want to hear what they have to say, and the whole world quiets down. And even in that too, that we wasn't able to say as many words, and so we communicated with each other with fewer words, and they were so powerful. And just remembering that right now, going through that again in my life, like how important words are and how powerful they are and how precious. The choices we make around the words, and the way that we say them is also so powerful. There was one of our students that was here on Sunday is a caregiver for people who are passing, and she was saying that it's not even so much what we say to people, but how we make them feel, and realizing that the tone of our voice sometimes sets how that vibration, that sound of how we project and creates a feeling for somebody. And we've been studying love and compassion, and knowing that just the sound of your voice and then the words that you choose can be the way that you convey love to someone, that you convey this feeling of compassion towards somebody. And so I just, this week the teaching is very simple, and yet I'm hoping that, again, it's a practice that you take into the moments of your life. And just start to notice what you say and how you say it to the people that are in your life. And not just the people that you love and adore, of course, them as well, but also the people in your life that are the ones that serve you coffee, or the person checking out your groceries at the store, the person that you work with. All of those people are impacted by your energy and the sound of your voice and what you speak to them as well. Sometimes we don't even realize just how much. So I chose a couple quotes from different people to convey this teaching and this message. And the first one, of course, is by John O'Donohue. And he has a lot to say actually about words and the vibration of words and language. But I only chose the beginning of it because it was so powerful to me. Again, I wanted to choose very few words to get this message across to everybody. And so this quote is only 3 words, and they are these: words are carriers. When I read that, it stopped me in my tracks, and I said, words carry everything. They carry your love, they carry your frustration, they carry your worries, they carry our belief systems, and perpetuate love or perpetuate a belief system in that, and how powerful it is. I was talking about once about, worrying. When someone worries about me and worries for me, it makes me worry about myself and feel less than sometimes, rather than when someone chooses, rather than speaking words of worry to you, to speak words of confidence and words of belief, how it changes your energy. But really, I think about these 3 words and think about, what I want to carry is love. And so it makes me really think about what words I choose in order to convey love. I was also thinking about, because Tamara's sitting in front of me, how much we love our dogs and our kitties, our animals, and how we speak to them. So often they are the recipients of a lot of hello, it's so good to see you, I love you, and all these wonderful, and they respond to it so well. We want our dogs to feel and our cats to feel love. Imagine if we step back this week and think about how we want to make the people in our life feel, and can we give them that same excitement of words that we give to our animals. The second quote is by, of course, Mother Teresa. She said, "Kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless." And I think of so many times when someone has said something to me that stayed with me a lifetime. This next quote is by Unknown, but I added something to it, so I'm calling it Unknown and Diana. "The tongue has no bones, but it is strong enough to break a heart." And I added, or lift a heart. So be careful with your words. So our homework for this week, for today, for the moments of our life, is to lift a heart with your words. Let your words carry joy, hope, love, compassion. Just think this week, what do you want your words to carry? Namaste.